Hey guys, Fraser here from 9to5strength.com. I'm going to take you through an arm workout that just requires dumbbells. There are 3 bicep exercises and 3 tricep exercises. The way it's going to work is we're going to superset the exercises. So you're going to do a bicep exercise, and while your biceps are resting, you're going to go straight into a tricep exercise. You're going to then come straight back to the biceps and repeat until you've gone through all 3 sets. That means you're going to complete the whole workout without much rest, and it should take you around 25 minutes to complete. To warm up, we're just going to use a lighter set of dumbbells, and we're going to do a few curls. So we're going to have the wrists pointing away, elbows tucked into the side, and you're just going to do a set of 15. So the elbows are going to stay in place, and this is just to get the blood flowing in the muscles before we do our full exercises. We want to warm up the triceps as well, so we're going to do a quick set of tricep push-ups, okay? The easiest way to do this is to set up on all 4s, feet together, and then as you come up off your knees, you'll see that your hands are behind your shoulders, and then when you go down, you're bringing the elbows to the side of the body. So the first exercise is going to be alternate dumbbell curls. That just means one arm at a time. We're going to take the same setup as the warm-up, so wrists are facing away, elbows tucked into the sides, shoulders back. We're going to come up for a count of 2, so 1, 2, squeeze the bicep at the top. I'm going to lower for a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. The slow lowering phase is really important. That's where you get the growth in your biceps. So we're not going to let the elbows drift forward. Keep them to the side, up for a count of 2, squeeze, and down for a count of 3. Another additional tip, you can turn your wrist slightly away at the top of the movement. That just gives that extra squeeze to the bicep. So you come up, you can turn away slightly, and back down. So after the alternate curls, we're going to get down on the floor and we're going to do skull crushers. This is a tricep exercise, works the back of the arms. For the skull crusher, you want to make sure that your elbows are fixed in place and are about shoulder width apart. You're bringing the dumbbells down either side of the head and then back. For the alternate dumbbell curl and the skull crushers, we're going to go through 3 sets of each, looking between 8 and 10 reps. For the second exercise, we'll be doing dumbbell hammer curls. This hits the muscle in a slightly different way. So for this exercise, you're going to have your wrists facing each other and they're going to stay that way for the whole movement. Do both arms at the same time. Again, elbows pressed into the side, and you're coming up, squeeze at the top and down. Notice if I go side on that my elbows stay in place and don't drift forward. If you find your upper body sways too much when you're doing the curls, you can put one foot in front of the other and that just provides extra stability. Now we're going to superset the hammer curls with overhead dumbbell extension. This is just with one arm at a time, so you're going to bring it overhead, you're going to have your pinky facing up. You want to keep the stomach in nice and tight so you're not letting that move. It's nice and solid in the core, and you're lowering it behind your head. Notice again, my elbow stays in place. And make sure you've got a nice lock out at the top of the movement as that hits the tricep. For the hammer curl and the overhead dumbbell extension, we're doing 3 sets of each, between 10 and 12 reps. So the last bicep exercise is called 21s. That's because there are 21 reps. You need your arms to be at full extension here, so for that reason we don't have the elbows as far back because the thighs get in the way. So just drift them forward and then keep them to the side. They're going to stay there. So the first 7 reps, you can do this side on to a mirror. you're going to come to halfway, so 90 degrees and back. So you're going to do that 7 times. When you've done 7, you're going to come to here and you're going to do the top range, which is slightly smaller range of motion, just the top bit there. Then when you've done 7, you're going to come back down to the bottom and you're going to do 7 full reps. So all the way to the top, squeeze and back down. Okay, so it's 7, 7, 7. For the final tricep exercise, we're going to do dumbbell kickbacks. You don't need a really heavy weight for this. So get down onto all fours. For the kickback, you want a high elbow position. You're going to extend the arms straight behind you. The important thing is that you can lock out the arm, so don't use a weight that's too heavy. And you don't want to bring it back right underneath because you lose the tension in the movement. So just a small movement back down and then to full extension again. For the dumbbell kickbacks, just do as many reps as you can before your form breaks down, and you're going to go back and forth between those and 21s 2 or 3 times. That's the workout done. All that's left to do is to stretch, just 1 stretch for the biceps, 1 for the triceps. So you just need a wall. I'm going to use this as an example. And you're going to rotate your hand in, so thumb pointing down. Then you're going to step in front of it and turn away, and that's going to put the tension there on the bicep, and just hold that for 30 seconds on each side. For the tricep stretch, we need a wall again. Going to bend the arm and place the elbow high up on the wall, and you're going to lean into it. You're going to try to open up this space here, okay? So you're trying to open up that angle. So leaning into it, again, 30-second hold will do, and you should feel that stretch down the back of the arm.